day before was the World Press Freedom Day. On that day, I got a call from the president. In fact, they gave a call to Z and they put me on a conference call. And he said that this needs to be cancelled because some major media players, international media players, I want to underline the word international. And during this course, whenever I talk about media, I am focusing only on international media. I have nothing to say against our own media. These people put their foot down and they said they will not allow anybody who talks about Kashmir genocide inside that campus. And they threatened to do an en masse resignation. He told me, since we are talking freely and honestly, I don't want to hide any fact and I'm not a very politically correct person, you know by now. He categorically mentioned 3 names: New York Times, Al Jazeera and Bloomberg. There are a couple of more names which emerged later on. Yesterday, between the course of these 2 days, some members of Foreign Correspondent Club have also put it on social media in different posts, the names of the people. It's for anybody to see. And it is really unfortunate that this anti-free speech, anti-truth activity took place in a government-owned swanky bungalow or whatever that place is, that club. And just for your information, this property is right in front of the Supreme Court, which is the highest temple of justice. And the film, The Kashmir Files, its theme is right to justice, and it was denied the press conference, which was initiated by the Foreign Correspondents Club. And also it happened on the World Press Freedom Day. Same day, they also published lots of reports how India's press freedom index is going down. And it gives me reason to believe that is a propaganda. In fact, the freedom of press is curbed by the international press, at least in my case. The reason I'm here is to discuss 2 things with you. That what this film has achieved for India, and I am only talking specifically about India. I'm a film professional, you are a media professional, but before that, above that, we are Indians. And I have reasons to believe, and there is a very, very clear-cut, obvious design that some agenda-driven media, international media houses, who are actually political activists, how they are trying to interfere in India's politics and dictate their terms, and how they are threatening India's sovereignty. It is for everyone to see. I told you a few names before this. This film, actually, people who do not do research, for them this film released on 11th of March. But in reality, we started screening this film in November last year in US, and it was open forum. It was not restricted. Anybody could see it. And we showed it in 16 different cities, and every single city have offices of these 5-6 global media players. We invited them, we begged them, we pleaded. We literally begged to come and see the film and report the genocide of Kashmiri Hindus. None of them came. But when the film, after its release in 4 or 5 weeks, it became a historical success. When the whole world started talking about it. When the blacks, whites, Jews, Hispanics, Asians, Yazdis, Pakistanis, Israelis, Indonesians, when all of them started writing good things about this film or making videos on YouTube and everywhere, they realized that it was denting their narrative. And that's when I thought they conspired. Because one after the another, I can name all of them. I reply only on voice recordings these days just to safeguard myself. One after another, within 7-8 days, almost every major player who malign India's image internationally without checking out the truths started calling me. And the line of question was only Hindu-Muslim. Human rights commissions, all empathy ambassadors, and especially these global media should have done, which is in any civilized society to record the testimonies of the victims. All the testimonies of Jew survivors were recorded. In every war and any crime like this, the foreign media runs first and they record testimonies of the victims, which everybody failed to do collectively. Two resource-less filmmakers did. Today, we are the only people in the entire world who have testimonies of the surviving victims of Kashmiri Hindu genocide. And we are very proud of this. And they are very ashamed of this. And that's why it reflects their failure and they want to destroy the credibility of this film. Second biggest allegation against us is that this film is funded by the government of India. It's very hilarious, it's very childish, I shouldn't be answering it, but I want to. This film was in the making for last 4 years. Not secretly, but openly. Every day's account, if you go to our social media posts of our I Am Buddha and my own, it's all out. We have reported every single thing we did in the process of researching and making this film. In fact, the name of this film was crowdsourced. When we got this idea to make this film, I put out on social media that if you have any title, give, and this title actually has come from the people. Then we invited people to participate in the research process. A lot of research was crowdsourced. GKPD facilitated this entire research all over the world. We travel all over the world. Everybody knew about this film. Nobody alleged that this is government funded or government supported.